Welcome back to our channel. Today we review Nissan Rogue plug-in hybrid. This is the plug-in hybrid that Nissan has desperately needed to fight the Toyota RAV4 Prime. It's a vehicle that promises silent, electric-only commuting, with all the SUV space your family needs. But there are persistent rumors that this new Rogue has a secret hiding in plain sight. To understand how this could even happen, you have to know about the Renault-Nissan-Mitsubishi alliance. These companies share technology and vehicle platforms to save a ton of money. It's why the gas-powered Nissan Rogue and Mitsubishi Outlander already share a bit of DNA. With major pressure to get a plug-in hybrid on the road, it looks like Nissan may have taken a shortcut. All the signs and rumors point to them grabbing the keys to the successful Mitsubishi Outlander PHEV, swapping out the grille and badges, and calling it the 2026 Nissan Rogue PHEV. It would be a clever strategy born from necessity, creating a stopgap to compete in a hot market. This also suggests the Roguelander, as some are calling it, might only be around for a short time before Nissan launches its own e-Power hybrid system, which is expected to arrive in the US for the 2027 model year. So, if this rumored Rogue PHEV is really an Outlander underneath, what would you actually be getting? Well, the powertrain would likely be a direct transplant from Mitsubishi. That means a 2.4-liter four-cylinder gas engine paired with two electric motors, one on each axle, for a very capable all-wheel drive system. The total output is a respectable 248 horsepower. It would be powered by a 20 kilowatt-hour battery pack, which in the Mitsubishi delivers an EPA-estimated 38 miles of pure electric driving, a solid number that covers the daily commute for most Americans. Once that battery is used up, the gas engine fires up, and it drives like a normal hybrid. The specs would be identical to the Outlander PHEV, because, well, they'd be the same vehicle. But the story gets really interesting when you compare this package not to the Outlander, but to its real target, the Toyota RAV4 Prime. His is where the disguise starts to really matter. On paper, the Toyota RAV4 Prime looks like the dominant player. It's a powerhouse, making a combined 302 horsepower, which easily outmuscles the Rogue's potential 248 horses. The RAV4 Prime also has a slight edge in all-electric range, with an EPA rating of 42 miles compared to the 38 miles of its hypothetical rival. Here's another big win for Toyota: fuel economy after the battery is depleted. The RAV4 Prime's hybrid system gets an excellent manufacturer-estimated 38 miles per gallon combined. The Mitsubishi system that the Rogue would likely inherit gets an EPA-estimated 26 miles per gallon combined in the same situation. For anyone who takes frequent long trips, that's a significant difference. Looking at these numbers, the RAV4 seems like the obvious winner. If you're finding this breakdown useful and want to see more automotive investigations, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell. Your support helps us uncover. First up, seating. Unlike the strictly 5-seat RAV4 Prime, the Mitsubishi Outlander PHEV offers an available third row, giving you seating for 7. It's tight back there, for sure, but for a family that occasionally needs to ferry extra kids to soccer practice, it's a game-changing feature that Toyota simply doesn't offer. A Rogue PHEV would almost certainly offer the same. But the second advantage is even more critical for road trips: charging. The RAV4 Prime does not offer DC fast charging in the US. If you run out of battery on a trip, you're stuck with slow level 2 charging, which takes hours. The Mitsubishi Outlander PHEV, however, comes with a CHAdeMO DC